You wake up. The sun is already hitting the window. The first thing you do is reach for that cold, glowing rectangle on your nightstand. You scroll. You check the news. You check the people who are doing better than you. You check the notifications that don't actually matter. Within 60 seconds of being alive, you have already handed over the keys to your brain to 1,000 strangers. You are reacting. You are catching up. You are already behind. By noon, you feel busy. You have answered emails. You have sat in meetings. You have checked things off a list. But if someone asked you what you actually built today, you would have no answer. You are spinning your wheels in the mud, wondering why the scenery isn't changing. You think your problem is a lack of time. You think you need more hours in the day, but that is a lie. Your problem is not time. Your problem is a lack of a system. A day without a routine is a day spent in a state of emergency. You are just putting out fires that other people started. You are a leaf in a storm, hoping you land somewhere nice. But high performers, the people who actually move the world, they don't hope. They design. They have a routine that acts as a fortress. It protects their energy. It protects their focus. It ensures that no matter what the world throws at them, they get their one big thing done. Today, I'm going to show you how to build a routine that feels less like a schedule and more like a weapon. We are going to move away from time management and move toward energy mastery. If you are tired of reaching the end of the day feeling exhausted but unproductive, stay with me. This is where we stop drifting and start sailing. Think about your current routine. Is it a choice or is it just a collection of accidents? You stay up too late because you want revenge for a day you didn't enjoy. You wake up tired. You rush to work. You eat whatever is convenient. You come home, collapse on the couch, and do it all over again. This is not a life. This is a treadmill. You feel this constant, low-level anxiety. It's the feeling of unfinished business. It's the feeling of knowing you have more potential inside you, but watching it slip away one wasted hour at a time. Most people think a routine is boring. They think it kills spontaneity. But look at the people who are truly spontaneous. They are usually the ones who are broke, stressed, and disorganized. True freedom is not doing whatever you want, whenever you want. True freedom is having the discipline to do what matters, so you can have the peace to enjoy the rest. A routine is not a cage. It is a ladder. It is the structure that allows you to climb out of the hole of mediocrity. But you can't just copy someone else's morning routine. You can't just drink green juice and meditate because a billionaire said so. You need a routine that is built on the raw mechanics of your own biology and psychology. We are going to break this down into the 6 moves that turn a chaotic day into a masterpiece of productivity. A productive day does not start in the morning. It starts the night before. The biggest drain on your productivity is decision fatigue. Every time you have to ask yourself, what should I do now? You are burning mental fuel. By the time you decide, you are too tired to actually do the work. Pros script their day before they even close their eye. Before you go to bed, identify your big 3. These are the 3 tasks that, if completed, would make the day a win. Rank them. Task number 1 is the most difficult and the most important. When you wake up with a script, you don't have to think, you just execute. You aren't a planner in the morning. You are a soldier. The planning was done when your brain was calm. The morning is for the attack. If you don't plan your day, someone else will plan it for you. And trust me, they don't have much planned for you. The first 90 minutes of your day are sacred. This is when your willpower is at its peak. This is when your brain is most capable of deep work. Most people waste this peak energy on low-value tasks. They check email, they check Slack, they check the news. They are using their premium fuel to drive to the grocery store. The morning siege is a total lockdown. No input, no notifications, no meeting. During these 90 minutes, you work on your number 1 task, the hard one, the one you've been avoiding. If you can win the first 90 minutes, you have already won the day. Even if the rest of the day goes to hell, you have moved the needle on your most important goal. Stop warming up for your day. Start the day with a strike. The momentum you gain from finishing a hard task at 9 a.m. will carry you through the afternoon slump. You are not a machine. You cannot work at 100% capacity for 8 hours straight. Your body operates in cycles called ultradian rhythm. Every 90 to 120 minutes, your brain moves from a state of high alertness to a state of fatigue. Amateurs try to push through the fatigue with caffeine and willpower. This leads to burnout and mistake. Pros work with their biology. Work for 90 minutes, then take a 5-minute true break. A true break is not scrolling on your phone. Scrolling is just more input for your brain. A true break is walking. It's staring out a window. It's breathing. It's letting your default mode network take over. When you honor your energy cycle, you get more done in 4 focused hours than most people do in 12 distracted hours. Stop counting hours. Start counting energy units. Your routine is only as good as the room you are in. Human beings are lazy by nature. We follow the path of least resistance. If your phone is on your desk, you will check it. If the TV remote is on the couch, you will watch it. To create a productive routine, you must master friction. Increase friction for bad habits. Put the phone in a different room. Delete the apps. Clear the junk food. Decrease friction for good habits. Set out your gym clothes. Have your water bottle ready. Keep your desk clean. A productive environment is one where the right choice is the easiest choice. At the end of every work session, perform a reset. Clear your desk. Close the tab. Prepare the workspace for the next version of you. Treat your future self like a VIP client. The greatest threat to your productivity is the just a quick question. In a world of constant connectivity, you have to fight for your focus. You need no-fly zone in your schedule. These are blocks of time where you are unreachable. Put on noise-canceling headphones. Turn on Do Not Disturb. Tell your team, your family, or your friend that you are unavailable for the next 2 hours. Focus is a multiplier. 1 hour of focused work is worth 5 hours of interrupted work. If you are always available, you are not working. You are just a human router, passing information back and forth. Real value is created in the depth. You can't get to the bottom of the ocean if you keep coming back to the surface to check your phone every 5 minutes. How do you know if your routine is working? You look at the scoreboard. Most people end their day by simply stopping. They drift into the evening without any reflection. The Sunset Review is a 5-minute audit of your day. What did I get done? Where did I waste time? What was the friction point today? Don't judge yourself. Just observe. If you spent 2 hours on YouTube, don't beat yourself up. Just identify what triggered that behavior. Was it boredom? Was it stress? When you track your days, you stop making the same mistake. You start to see pattern. You become a scientist of your own life. A routine that isn't reviewed is a routine that eventually rots. Keep it fresh. Keep it honest. Let's look at the math. If you improve your routine by just 1% every day, you will be 37 times better by the end of the year. Productivity is a compound interest game. One productive day doesn't change your life. One productive month barely makes a dent. But a productive year, that makes you unrecognizable. Notice how the line stays flat for a long time. This is the valley of disappointment. This is where most people quit. They have a good routine for 2 weeks, they don't see results, and they go back to their old ways. But the logic of the universe is clear. Small, consistent action, repeated over time, create massive results. A routine is not about the big win. It is about the boring win. It is about showing up when you don't want to. It is about the 1,000 no's to distraction that allow for the one yes to greatness. If you can master the next 24 hours, you can master the next 24 years. The secret to your future is hidden in your daily routine. I know that right now, this sounds like a lot of work. You might feel like you're losing your freedom. You might feel like you're turning into a robot. But let me ask you, how free do you feel right now? Do you feel free when you're scrolling through Instagram at 2 a.m., feeling guilty because you didn't finish your work? Do you feel free when you're rushing to a deadline with your heart pounding in your throat? That is not freedom. That is chaos. The most disciplined people I know are actually the happiest. Why? Because they don't have the weight of the undone hanging over their head. They do their work, they win their day, and they can actually relax in the evening without a voice in their head telling them they should be doing more. You deserve that peace. You deserve to look at your to-do list and see nothing but check marks. It will be hard for the first few days. Your brain will scream for its old, comfortable habit. It will want the distraction. It will want the easy dopamine. Let it scream. You are the commander. You are the one holding the pen. You are building a version of yourself that can handle anything. You are building a life of intention. Here is your challenge for the next 24 hours. Don't try to change your whole life tonight. Just do move. Number 1. Before you sleep tonight, write down your big 3 for tomorrow. Put the most important one at the top. Set your clothes out. Clear your desk. Then, tomorrow morning, do not touch your phone until that first task is done. Just one day. Prove to yourself that you can be the architect instead of the passenger. If you win tomorrow, you'll want to win the day after. And that is how a legacy is built. If you're ready to take back control of your time and stop living in reaction mode, then subscribe right now. We are building a community of people who value focus in a world of noise. One tap. That is your first productive decision of the day. Now, go plan your win.